Greetings, fellow Covenanters. We've heard it said frequently over the past months and years that we are living in historic times. And given recent events, this certainly feels true for many of us. What qualifies something as historic? One source says the definition of historic is important or likely to be important in history. I believe these are also historic times for the Evangelical Covenant Church as we chart our course for the future and continue to join God in God's mission to see more disciples among more populations in a more caring and just world. This begins by resourcing our denominational community so we can equip one another to go and make disciples who make disciples. There are two important events occurring throughout the month of May to share with you. The first one I'd like to mention is Asian Pacific American Heritage Month. During May, we honor our Asian American and Pacific Islander sisters and brothers in ministry. I'm proud that an increasing number of AAPI congregants, ministers, and conference and denominational leaders call the covenant home. We are grateful for our AAPI sisters and brothers who serve in ministry across the covenant and who are supported through the Covenant Asian Pastors Association, which is led by Mary Chung March. Thank you for being part of our history by pace setting and for opening new avenues for conversation and relationship. During the month of May, I also want to invite you to join us for the Covenant's first ever Embrace Emphasis Month. Embrace is a growing suite of human sexuality discipleship resources created and curated by our Make and Deepen Disciples mission priority. Human sexuality and gender are ongoing discipleship conversations within the covenant, which is why our hope is to offer Embrace Emphasis Month annually in May as a way to feature new and existing resources. Embrace Emphasis Month learning experiences will include 2 webinars, an interactive seminar on ministry with youth who identify as trans, and a new resource suite called Embrace for Kids and Families. This new suite will be curated over time and will cover topics such as consent, reproduction, understanding the body, and more. You can learn more about Embrace Emphasis Month at covchurch.org/embrace. We're grateful for the legacy of love for others that is also part of our history. Coming up in just a matter of weeks is Gather 2022, the 136th Covenant Annual Meeting, which will take place in Kansas City, June 23rd through 25th. Gather 2022 will also include the Ministerium Annual Vocational Development and Business Meeting and the Service of Ordination, Commissioning, and Consecration. Participation is a part of our 6-fold test for multi-ethnic ministry. I am pleased that every delegate for Gather 2022 will have access to the annual meeting, regardless of their ability to travel. This inclusion of each delegate as they offer full voice and full vote is also a piece of covenant history we can be proud of. Delegates will receive additional information in the coming weeks about accessing Gather 2022 online. If you haven't already registered for Gather 2022, it's not too late. Go to gather.covchurch.org. I look forward to seeing you there. I'm glad that the DNA of our shared covenant history is to equip each other in sharing the love of Christ. I'm grateful to serve alongside each of you as we go deeper in Christ and further in mission. Together, we share and tell more of God's story. May God bless you, and may God bless the Evangelical Covenant Church.